Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and I apologize for blowing out your eardrums. Because I'm back with another Sims info/thoughts video, and this one is focused on seasons. So, let's just take a moment to absorb the fact that The Sims 4 Seasons is not something in our dreams, but is actually completely real now. Like, that's awesome, and it's only coming out in less than a month. But anyways, we got some stuff to talk about, and first I'm going to go through some screenshots that EA sent me and just discuss what I think in each one. So first off, we got to this screenshot here during a rainstorm, and wow, there's a lot going on here. I don't know, it's hard to decide my favorite of these screenshots, but this is a pretty epic one. We got this sim getting struck by lightning in the background there, so pretty sure that's going to be a death, whether it's technically a new death or if it's just another way of death by electrocution, I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that has to be a thing. And then we got kids splashing around in puddles, but they're more detailed than even the ones in The Sims 3. Like, you got the mud around them and stuff, and you'll see in a later screenshot from the quiz that you can actually sling mud at other Sims. That's cool. That was not in any of the previous Sims games. And then we got a Sim holding a rainbow umbrella, and since we don't have creative style, I hope there is a decent variety of swatches for them this time around, because I love customizing the umbrellas in The Sims 3 so much. It was one of my favorite objects to go nuts on with creative style. I think, yeah, the other one was definitely the snowboard, which was also from The Sims 3 Seasons. And then there's a Sim in the background who's trying to cover himself because he doesn't have an umbrella. And then there's another Sim walking in the background with another umbrella. And this is all in Willow Creek. And I love all of the new creative Sim items that show up here, especially the rain jackets on the children. Just yes. I think this is going to be one of my favorite packs for creative Sim items. I'm loving everything that I'm seeing so far. And now on to the next screenshot. So we're at a roller rink here. I was having trouble first telling what world this is in, but I'm pretty sure that this is Oasis Springs, and I love the lighting in this screenshot, especially with the two Sims on the left. I'm not sure how much of this is Photoshopped, but I mean, there is a good chance that Seasons is going to change up all of the lighting within the game, so yeah, if you're using lighting mods, they're probably gonna break. And yeah, actually on a similar topic, rest in peace to my mods folder once the Seasons game update comes out. Jungle Adventure already did a huge number on it. I'm kind of worried about that, but that's one of the only things I'm worried about concerning this expansion pack so far, thankfully. One interesting thing that I also noticed right away is that there's like all the star effects on the floor, and you can see in the trailer that they're actually moving around, so I guess we can have like disco roller rink nights, almost like with the disco bowling from Bowling Night stuff. So be interesting to see if we can customize exactly what effects show up and when and how often and that sort of thing. And I really like the clothes here as well, especially with the very professional looking skater. I mentioned this in my reaction video, but I have thoughts that maybe this is going to be a full-on skill. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not, but it could be. I don't know. There is also that sign in the back left corner. I don't know if it's really a functional object of sorts. Maybe it's kind of similar to those signs in City Living that notify you of the festival that's happening next, because, well, maybe there is going to be some sort of change to the existing worlds, because if there isn't, there's going to be a lot of assembly required with this expansion pack, because there is no new world with all the stuff pre-set up out of the box. So yeah, that makes me think, yeah, maybe they're going to change up the public spaces of the existing worlds a little bit, and hey, maybe that could be like a big reason as to why Seasons took until 2018 to come out. And on to the next screenshot, and ho ho ho! Wow, that was strangely appropriate to say, because it looks like we're getting Santa Claus, finally. It's been a while, I think, since we've had Santa Claus in The Sims. I think we had him in The Sims 2. We definitely did in The Sims 1, but for some reason, I don't think they ever put him in The Sims 3. It was really strange. Like, they put in, like, the whole Snowflake Day, which is kind of like Christmas, but no Santa Claus. But if this is not staged at all, then we are getting the Santa NPC back, and yes! Yes, if that's true. I really love that. I love leaving the cookies out for Santa Claus, and then him coming down the chimney, and all of that good stuff, and leaving gifts behind. I don't have too much else to say about this screenshot. Santa Claus is definitely the main attraction for me here, but overall, it's just really nicely decorated, and I love that our Sims can actually decorate the trees. That's pretty new as well, I'm sure. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well the free holiday DLC plays with this. And then the last in-game screenshot that we have here is of like all these gardeners working. And what's interesting is that the origin page says there's a gardener career. So I wonder how that's gonna work. Will it be like a full-on rabbit hole career? Because with the later packs, I have noticed they've been drifting away from like straight up rabbit hole careers and instead are doing like kind of hybrid careers like the ones we got in City Living, or runnable businesses like the vet clinic. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they go back to like these base game careers for this gardener career, or if it actually is going to be a hybrid, which I would like more. I have a bunch of mods that actually make the base game careers into hybrids, so yeah, it'd be nice to have that for the gardener right out of the box. And I love gardening in The Sims, so that excites me as well. And it does look like we're getting flower arranging back, which is something that I really missed from The Sims 2 Open for Business, so that's actually pretty fitting that they bring this back in a Seasons expansion. Also, what the heck is that Sim using on the right? Well, I think I have an answer for that, because there was, I believe it was just called the Harvester in The Sims 3, where your Sims would do like a sweeping motion and they could easily harvest multiple things and even collectibles at once. So perhaps that's what this is, and just speeds up the gardening process. And now let's move on to this group render here, and I really like all of the clothing that these Sims are wearing, but my favorite for sure is the lady on the left wearing a new swimsuit, because like I said in my reaction video, I really need more swimwear. I'm tired of using the same ones and custom content that looks like those ones as well. It's kind of like how it was with athletic wear before fitness stuff came out, which is why I love fitness stuff so much, because I really needed more athletic wear, and that stuff pack really delivered. And I hope in a way Seasons will deliver on that as well, even if it's not like pool fun stuff or something like that. Also, I want to point out that the Sim in the middle is holding a gift box, because one thing that I didn't go over in my reaction video is that gift giving is returning. Yes, now that is something I've been waiting for a long time, and well, I'd love to see it be added through the free update for everybody, but I'm assuming for the time being that it is limited to Snowflake Day, or whatever they're going to call the winter holiday in this expansion. And last but not least, we got this other render here, and man, just looking at this makes me feel good inside. Like, it fills my soul. I'm not even joking. But yeah, it just looks so nice, and it also makes me look forward to seeing what the main menu render will be once Seasons is out. Also, that guy building the snowman, he looks like me. I guess it is fitting since I was born in January during the winter. So let's move on to some other stuff. There have been a few questions answered on Twitter by SimGuru Grant and SimGuru Kate. They're not trying to reveal too much at the moment, but SimGuru Grant did confirm that glass roofs are a new feature that's going to be part of the free update, and that is awesome. I'm really glad to see build mode getting some more love, because I have complained numerous times in the past, even as someone who does not like building, that I've seen that builders tend to get left in the dust most of the time. It feels like they really try to focus on create a sim and live mode, and then build mode's just kind of like, yeah, okay, it's there. We'll add like maybe some little things here and there, but yeah, I'm glad that's changing between cats and dogs and seasons. SimGuru Kate did confirm that there is no new worlds in this expansion pack, which is a first for The Sims 4. All of the previous ones have included a world, but not this time, because they wanted to focus entirely on making the existing worlds and all their neighborhoods as gorgeous as possible for all 4 seasons. Personally, I am okay with this. The Sims 3 Seasons did not have a new world, although The Sims 2 Seasons did, but I am definitely in agreement that it's better to focus on making the weather look good in all of the existing worlds, and I think we're going to have a lot more activities included with this expansion pack, since more efforts can go into that area instead of some of the budget being spent on a new world. And I've seen a bunch of people commenting on my reaction videos saying that the controversial aspect of this expansion pack probably is going to be that there's no new world. However, I disagree with that, and I'm going to get into why in a minute. Because in response to a question about whether future worlds also have seasons, SimGuru Grant said, yes, worlds will have appropriate weather, otherwise I'd have to go into witness protection. And while we're at it, he did also confirm that vacation worlds get the weather as well, because the rain is gorgeous in the jungle. But the thing is, with the way that he said that the worlds will have appropriate weather, it makes me worried that, similar to how we're not allowed to control the pets in cats and dogs, that we will not be able to control the seasons in each world. Like how in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, we could customize the exact seasons per world. It just feels like it falls in line with some of their previous decisions on previous packs, that they're just gonna make the decision for us and hope that we're okay with it. And yeah, I don't feel too comfortable about that, especially since they seem to be reluctant to answer whether we can control the seasons per world or not. Like, I know I said that they're not really revealing much right now, but still, I am worried that history is going to repeat itself in a way. Maybe mods can solve the problem if they do make it so that they just decide all the seasons for us in each world, but seriously, modders should not have to do that. Like, what if someone wanted to make some crazy the day after tomorrow-esque machinima where it's snowing in Oasis Springs? Like, even though that's something the average player probably would not want to do, that doesn't mean that nobody should be allowed to do it. On a positive note, however, the new kiddie pools are confirmed to be able to be used by toddlers, and that was actually the primary reason for creating that object, and thank goodness. I would have been a bit worried if toddlers could not use the kiddie pool, but everyone else could. And SimGuru Kate also confirmed that teens, young adults, and elders can all use the swing set. And yeah, I can't believe I didn't point out the swings in the trailer. Like, literally in yesterday morning's video, where I did some gameplay of the custom world Soccer Talk in The Sims 3. We were at the playground and I was talking about, like, how have we gone almost 4 years in The Sims 4 without something as basic as a swing set? And thankfully we are going to have them in our hands by the end of June. I would really appreciate it if they added swing sets for free through the game update, because I feel like everybody should have that. But since they made the video game console exclusive to City Living, I'm not getting my hopes up too high for that. Same goes for the sprinklers too, since they were just on screen a few seconds ago. But yeah, again, I think they're probably going to be exclusive to seasons and also go along with the gardener career. One interesting thing that SimGuru Rad brought up is that superheroes are basically deconfirmed. She says the moment at the end of the trailer has really caught many of your eyes. This is not quite superpowers or magic, but something fun with lightning strikes. I don't want to say too much more, or it would spoil the fun, but yeah, wow. Superheroes deconfirmed And I don't think there's going to be hot air balloons in this pack either, so 0 out of 10? No, just kidding. Obviously, but yeah, it should be interesting to see what kind of twist there appears to be. That's what Simgru Rat seems to be implying, because I was thinking, like, okay, realistically, this is just some fun animation of the sim just deflecting the lightning. It's like, haha, I'm not dying! In your face, Mother Nature! But no, I guess there's more to it than that, if even a little bit. One other interesting thing that I want to point out is that this guy has a very similar hairstyle to a custom content one that I used recently on my Raccoon Lady creative sim, Macy. Like, just look, it's so similar. Like, the bun is positioned slightly differently, but other than that, it's like near identical, which is crazy. I don't know if that's just coincidence or if they really did just take some inspiration from the custom content community, but still, I love this hairstyle, and I'm glad that it's being officially included into the game, so I'll probably put that hairstyle on Macy once the expansion pack is in my hands. Simgru George and Simgru Emery have each shared a screenshot of winter in Windenburg. Yeah, come to Windenburg, snow in Windenburg. I don't know why I'm not tired of this joke yet, but yeah, it looks really amazing. I mean, you can't spell Windenburg without win. Okay, I'll stop. But in all seriousness, like, I really like how Windenburg looks in winter. That was one of the things, actually, that I was looking forward to seeing once this season's expansion pack eventually rolled around. Simgru Emery also changed his icon and banner. You can see there's the bear with the yellow umbrella and the rain in Willow Creek, and then the icon, I am like 99.9% sure, is a bear using the weather machine. I love how he uses bears in his pictures. Alright, so one last thing I want to talk about is the new quiz that they've made for Seasons. So, the first part here is what kind of fight are you most likely to start? And yeah, there we go, there's the mudslinging, so that looks really cool. And what I chose personally was Snowball fight. Also, if our Sims can legit fight over the last turkey leg at Thanksgiving, that's hilarious. Okay, so the second part is, how do you like to relax? Arrange fresh flowers, lounge in the kiddie pool, take a nature walk, or make snow angels. And out of those, I would go with nature walk. If it was a regular sized pool, not a kiddie pool, then I would have gone with that one. Question 3 is, what's your favorite kind of extreme weather? And this is probably my favorite out of all of these because, I don't know, it's just kind of an unusual question, but thundering thunderstorm, fiery hot temperatures, torrential downpour, and bountiful blizzard. And I went with thundering thunderstorm just because it looks really cool sometimes when you see like these crazy lightning storms happening. I remember one time when I was in Florida, I was able to see an afternoon thunderstorm slowly progress its way out to the ocean. That's probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen weather-wise. And just to be clear, I was not actually standing outside in the middle of it. I was safe in my hotel watching it alongside a bunch of other people, but yeah. Question 4 is, what's your go-to look? Colorful sunnies, Australian lingo there, fun swimsuit, cozy sweater, and trendy parka. This was probably the easiest one for me to answer. I love my sweater, so I went with cozy sweater. And as my final result, I got, you are autumn. Happiness is being outdoors as the leaves drift to the ground in the cool breeze. At least for you, surrounding yourself in nature and cozying up by a warm fire renews your spirit. You enjoy taking quiet time for yourself, but you're known for whipping up a delicious meal for friends or family. And I guess that somewhat works for me. It was gonna be this or winter, but it's kind of funny, like the surrounding yourself in nature part, that applies to me more as a simmer than as a real person because, like, if you've known me for a decent amount of time, then you very likely know that I overuse the loves the outdoor traits. I just love having my Sims go outside, but in real life, I don't go outside too often. I mean, I usually do like it when I do go out in nature, but yeah, I'm just like spending a lot of time making videos, so it's not like I am very immersed in nature that often. But I'm surrounded by a lot of trees in the countryside, I guess that counts for something. And I do prefer the countryside over the city, so Yeah, that also does bring me kind of close to nature, I suppose. And yeah, I enjoy taking quiet time for myself. I love food, although I really need to brush up on my cooking skill. I haven't really cooked that often. And that wraps up another Sims info/thoughts video. So let me know in the comment section below how relieved you are that the news drought is finally over, and how excited you are for seasons. I knew from the beginning that we had to get seasons eventually, but I'm so glad that soon it's finally going to be here. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. I have unlimited power! Brownie points if you get that reference. Sorry for blowing out your eardrums again.